Hi, welcome back to my channel. Scotland is ancient, older than castles, older than legends whispered by firelight. Its mountains twist and buckle, its valleys wander without logic. Nature here is chaotic, and yet, when you look at a map of Scotland, a nearly perfect straight line cuts across the land, from one coast to the other, a scar so precise it feels intentional. This is the Strait Gap of Scotland, and it is not just a valley, it is a wound left by colliding worlds. From the ground, it feels like just another glen. Quiet, fog-filled, ancient, but from above, the truth is impossible to ignore. A long, straight corridor slicing through the highlands, cutting through irregular peaks and winding glens like a ruler laid across stone. This line is known today as the Great Glen. But beneath it lies something far older, something far more violent. To understand this gap, we must go back, not thousands of years, not even millions, but over 500 million years ago. At that time, Earth's dry land was divided into massive continents. Two of them mattered most here, Laurasia and Gondwana. Northern Scotland belonged to Laurasia, southern Britain belonged to Gondwana. They were strangers, separated by oceans, drifting slowly, silently toward catastrophe. Around 430 million years ago, the impossible happened. Laurasia and Gondwana collided. Not like cars, like gods pushing continents together. The Earth's crust screamed, rock folded, mountains rose, the land buckled under unimaginable pressure. Geologists call this moment the Caledonian orogeny, but what it really was the violent welding of Scotland into existence. And the collision didn't just build mountains, it tore the crust apart. Out of that pressure, a massive fracture formed, a fault so deep it sliced through the planet's skin. This became the Great Glen Fault. Unlike most faults that shove land upward or downward, this one moved sideways, a strike-slip fault. Two colossal blocks of earth grinding past each other, silently, relentlessly. Each time stress built too high, the land slipped, suddenly, violently. This wasn't a single event. The fault reawakened again and again and again over hundreds of millions of years. Each time the land shifted sideways by kilometers, sometimes 8 kilometers, sometimes nearly 30. Imagine standing on one side and watching the world on the other side slowly slide away. The largest of these shifts may have happened less than 66 million years ago, meaning this scar is not ancient history. It is recent. But the Strait Gap we see today was not finished by tectonics alone. Enter the ice ages. Over the last few 100,000 years, Scotland was buried beneath vast ice sheets. Glaciers flowed like frozen rivers, and they found the weakness. They followed the fault, grinding, carving, deepening the ancient fracture. They turned a hidden crack into a deep trough, so deep parts of it dropped below sea level. When the ice finally retreated, the gap remained, sharpened, exposed, unmistakably straight. Today, the fault reveals itself quietly, through water. A chain of long, narrow lochs stretches across Scotland. Loch Ness, Loch Oich, Loch Lochy, all aligned, all marking the same ancient line. Even satellites cannot miss it. A ruler-straight valley across a chaotic land. Nature's signature, or perhaps nature's confession. So why does the Strait Gap still feel unsettling? Because deep down we sense it. This valley is not just scenery, it is 500 million years of tension released. A place where continents slid past each other, where stress built, broke and built again. A reminder that the ground beneath us is not stable, it is only resting. The Strait Gap of Scotland is not a mystery carved by magic. It is something far more powerful, a visible memory, a record of continents colliding, earth tearing itself apart, and ice finishing what fire began. A reminder that our planet is alive. And when it moves, mountains break, worlds collide, and straight lines appear where none should exist. Does knowing the science make the Great Glen less mysterious? Or does it make it even more terrifying? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoy stories where geology feels like ancient horror, then subscribe to Astounding Anecdotes. Because the earth has a long memory. And this scar is still open because some cracks in history are far deeper than they appear. Thanks for watching.